One of the highlights of the India presence at the World Economic Forum in Davos is the intense competition between Indian states. Maharashtra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, all competing to woo investors. In the midst of all of this, we now have the Punjab government being represented by Aam Aadmi Party leader Raghav Chadha, who's back at the World Economic Forum. We're seeing Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Telangana at the least, also a state like Karnataka, for example, making a big splash at Davos. Is Punjab really getting crowded out? Does it stand anywhere at all in trying to woo international investment to the state, rather?
So I am participating at the 53rd annual meeting of the World Economic Forum as a YGL, as a young global leader. But of course, apart from my YGL engagements, I'm trying to find time, and I've structured several conversations and deliberations with a lot of people from the industry with a simple plank of getting more and more investment for the state of Punjab.
What's your pitch? Why should anyone invest in Punjab?
I'll come to that, but permit me to say that yes, India has a very strong presence on the promenade. I mean, we have chalets of several states. The government of India has multiple chalets, and apart from that, the corporate India, from Infosys to Wipro, there are chalets of Indian entities all across. I think we are dominating.
No, so India is shining, but where is Punjab in all of this? What's your pitch to global investors? Why should someone come to Punjab?
Look, Punjab, the food bowl of India, the land of green revolution, has one of the most set of enterprising people in the country. Apart from that, what are the pluses? What does an industry want? What does an investor want? We have a very strong logistical backbone. We were recently ranked as the top in the country for the ease of safe logistics and the ease of logistics in the country. Number two, we are giving statutory backing to ease of doing business, bringing in legislations like Punjab Anti-Red Tape Act to Punjab Right to Business Act, one of a kind in the country. Apart from that, we are rolling the carpet in terms of giving viability gap funding, GST incentives, waiver of stamp duty, access to subsidized land, and even facilitating finalizing of power purchase agreements. And above all, Punjab is a state that has the highest internet density in the country. Punjab is a state that has excellent network of commercial courts. That means soon, faster and speedy justice for the enterprises. And I think we are a set of individuals, and since you hail from the state, with a lot of dedication, service, as well as commitment. So I think all these things put together, Punjab has a great sort of showcase and a lot of pluses.
But Punjab used to have a strong industrial corridor. Places like Ludhiana, Jalandhar, most of that now is in the past tense. A lot of that industry there struggling, and other places coming in, out muscling places like Jalandhar and Ludhiana.
Look, Punjab is a state that has seen a lot of industry grow over the past few decades. In fact, if we were to rewind back to the 1980s, the dark days of Punjab, even at that point in time, PepsiCo in the year 1989 started its potato chips plant in Sangrur with a huge investment, which is still going strong. And we are the biggest tractor manufacturing unit in Hoshiar. We have the biggest cycle manufacturing unit in Ludhiana. So, of course, there is, a sense of security and a sense of prosperity in the industry that's there in Punjab. But yes, over the last few years, we have seen, because of, I think, perhaps corruption or, the lack of interest in the political executive, that the kind of investment that the state wanted didn't come. And I think now with the crackdown on investment, now with the way our party, our government is restructuring the growth trajectory of Punjab, I think investment should come.
No, but Telangana, for example, has the tea hub for innovation.
Yeah.
Karnataka has Bengaluru, India's own Silicon Valley. What is Punjab's pitch? What do you have?
So every state is different, right? Punjab, to my mind, the sectors in which the state of Punjab should focus on is agro and fruit processing, it's mobility and logistics, it's real estate, it's travel and tourism. I think these are the core sectors in which Punjab should focus and is rightly focusing. it would be unfair for Punjab to be compared with a Telangana or a Karnataka, because every state has its own dynamics and its own kind of pluses and minuses. So I think agro and food processing, and a lot of my meetings during the week are structured around that theme.
Now, one of the big promises you made here at Davos and the Aam Aadmi Party government made was that when the AAP comes to power in Punjab, the problem of pollution in the capital will be dealt with. That you've got this magic formulation from the Pusa Institute, that you sprinkle it all over the Parali of Punjab and then pollutant headwinds won't come into Delhi. You've now been in power, this was your promise, and pollution is only marginally down but still very, very severe. Why have you failed to live up to your promise?
It was our promise, it is still our promise. We've been in government for barely a few months. When this problem of stubble burning arose, we got into office in the month of Feb and March. In October, the stubble burning season
No, but you didn't tell that to the voters. You said voters to power, we'll fix it in a jiffy.
We'll fix it. We have a tenure for 5 years, we will most certainly fix it. But when we got into office, we were grappling with issues with high severity, right? Law and order situation, grappling issue of high debt, low growth and high inflation in the state. So I think we've inherited a legacy that our predecessors have left behind. Stubble burning is one thing that this government is absolutely serious about. We're working on several plans, from crop diversification to involving industry as far as incentivizing farmers is concerned. And I think by next time when we meet in Davos at this place, you will see significant...
No, let's talk about specifics, because crop diversification is much easier said than done. Incentives to industry so far haven't seen any substantial results in terms of industry wanting to use that Parali. What are you going to do? Since you said next Davos you'll fix the problem, what will you do between this Davos and next Davos to actually move towards moving the needle on pollution?
I'll explain to you. The crop diversification is to pull the farmer out of this paddy wheat cycle, which is eating into our water resources, leading to the problem of stubble burning, and also giving low incomes to the farmer. We are looking at several solutions, like incentivizing the production of oil seeds, pulses, agroforestry, and going to the farmer, explaining to them how these will be more financially remunerative and also ecologically and environmentally beneficial to the entire North Indian region. And trust me, a lot of effort on the crop diversification front is going on. I think the results that we should be achieving, that we've set out for ourselves, should speak for themselves when we.
No, your critics will say your government is so busy, trying to deal with issues like the Chief Minister doing what he does and not being fully in control of the bureaucratic machinery of the state, that you simply don't have the bandwidth to focus on governance, and therefore, far from being able to make Punjab an industrial state, which is what you're hoping to do, you're actually just struggling to keep your head above water.
First of all, these are political allegations. I don't think...
No, I said your critics would say this. Yeah, I started by saying
these are political critics who very often make these allegations against us and vis-a-vis the Honorable Chief Minister of Punjab. I think he's very much in command. And I think the Punjab government consists of absolutely upright, competent individuals with the right political intention and the right political will. And very soon you will see the results. Now, stubble burning, as you mentioned, was an issue in which a lot needs to be done. A lot hasn't been done. The Chief Minister of Punjab came out, acknowledged that, and said that...
No, but you said on stubble burning, you said you had a solution that Pusa Institute had come out with. Why didn't you just apply that solution and solve the problem?
We've been in office for a few months. Give us some time. We have a 5-year tenure. We will solve the problem of stubble burning as far as the geographical region of Punjab is concerned. And trust me, the political intention and the will is there. I've already spoken about crop diversification. And above that, over and above that, we are actively engaging with industry to find solutions for the stubble burning problem, how this stubble can be used to generate biomass, to generate ethanol, to generate fuel, to generate energy, and how the government can incentivize the industry to come and invest heavily in this and also incentivize the farmer in return.
The Home Ministry has been red flagging the threat of radicalism amongst the youth in Punjab, that this is a border state. Our enemies are trying to foment trouble, and because you have a government that isn't fully in control, radicalism is getting more deep-rooted. What's your broad sense of this concern that on the watch of the Aam Aadmi Party, potentially Khalistani tendencies could make a comeback?
Look, we work very closely with the government of India as far as law and order, as far as internal security of the state and the country is concerned. We work in very close coordination, and I think people in Punjab have paid a huge price for the peace that we now have. This is very beloved to us, and no matter what a certain set of individuals want to do, no matter what vested interests wish to kind of inflict upon Punjab, the people of Punjab, the government of Punjab, the electorate of Punjab will not let Punjab go back to the dark days that they've seen. I think all of us have paid price, a huge price for this peace in terms of losing our businesses, losing our heritage, losing our families to acquire the peace and brotherhood that we now have. And I don't think anyone should be permitted to tinker with it. We are very decisive. We are very, very serious about maintaining law and order and not letting all these uncalled for anti-social elements damage Punjab's climate.
Let's jump for a moment from Chandigarh to Delhi, where now the Chief Minister has joined the protest bandwagon against the Lieutenant Governor on the issue of the appointment of the new mayor. How do you see this play out? We're seeing what's happening on the streets of the capital, but in the house of the MCD, what happens next?
Look, let me at the outset say that we're on foreign soil. I may be representing Punjab, Delhi and my political party, but I'm also part of the Indian contingent. I'm part of Team India. We're one team, and there is a healthy competition going among states. So therefore, I would refrain
The
from...
LG is on your team.
No, I'm saying
You're on the
political
LG's team.
parties, we are not on the same team. But I would refrain from commenting on domestic politics. I think we discuss domestic politics all the time back home. But yes, I do fundamentally believe that the constitution is supreme. The people's power is supreme in a democracy. And I think people voted for an elected government. Supreme Court ratified the powers of the elected government. And the Lieutenant Governor in not implementing the decisions of the Supreme Court, not implementing the constitutional position, is in contempt of court, is in contempt of the constitution, and is in contempt of the people of Delhi.
But the BJP seems to be suggesting that the AAP is running scared of an election, that these aldermen can't vote. The LG said so already, that if there is as big a majority as there is, or there's as big a margin as there is, why are Kejriwal and Raghav afraid?
Again, my request would be to not discuss domestic politics. We're on foreign soil. I would refrain from commenting on this, and I think you are well aware of how the election system or the voting system for a mayor election happens. The aldermen legally cannot vote, but yes, there was an attempt to get them sworn in and for them to vote. There were also attempts of delaying the election. There were also favorable delimitation practices that were undertaken. There were also, a strategic way of scheduling elections so that both Gujarat and Delhi MCDs happen at the same time. So in order to divide the resources of certain political parties. Having said that, I think people have spoken. They voted for the Aam Aadmi Party, and the Aam Aadmi Party should rightfully have its own mayor.
You are the one, Raghav, who is making the maximum noise about Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party being the prime contender against the BJP and Prime Minister Modi in the 2024 elections. After the Gujarat results came out, we've seen the AAP and you go quiet on that. Has Gujarat come as a bit of a rude awakening in terms of your actual position versus your assumed position?
Look, first of all, I've said this previously also, I'll say it again, Aam Aadmi Party is the fastest growing political startup that India has ever seen. In less than 1 decade of our existence, we have 2 state governments. We have several members of parliament. We have MLAs in 4 different states, Gujarat, Punjab, Delhi and Goa. And we have a model of governance that the people of India desperately need and want for. I think Aam Aadmi Party is set to challenge the mighty BJP in the upcoming elections, and I think the Gujarat elections have been certainly not up to my expectation, because I was hoping to do significantly better. But yes, we've become a national party. Yes, we got 13% vote share. We have 5 MLAs. Nobody fights an election to lose, right? We fought that election to win. But I think by the year 2027 counts, we should be in a position to...
Interesting. No longer 2024, you're now thinking...
For Gujarat.
So what's your plan for 2024? Like in terms of the national ambition that you had pre-Gujarat to now, give us a realistic
Look,
assessment.
I have believed for a very long time, Rahul, that India needs a new political vocabulary. You need a new political idea. I don't think coming together of certain opposition leaders is going to solve the problem. I do think Aam Aadmi Party is going, and my leader, Mr. Kejriwal, is going to play a very significant role as far as articulating that new vocabulary and that new political idea is concerned. But that idea and that vocabulary is desperately needed. People are yearning for an alternative, and they don't find alternative in the existing, Congress or non-Congress political parties, barring mine, I think.
So what's been the highlight of the World Economic Forum for you? We're in this beautiful, stunning kind of setting. You're a young global leader. What kind of notes have you been exchanging with your peers from different countries?
Well, in the morning I had an excellent session since it's the day one of Davos 2023. I had an excellent session with Mr. Schwab, who's the chairman and the founder of World Economic Forum. Followed by that, I had several interactions with the YGL fellows, met with a few industry people, and I think there's some incredible change makers and policy makers from across the globe that have descended to this small village in this freezing weather, and I eagerly look forward to it. I do think that a lot of significant conversations and deliberations will happen around cost of living, climate change, sustainable growth, so on and so forth, and I'm here to learn, to give my inputs, and also in the process find some investment for my state of Punjab and Delhi.
Punjabis are known to work hard and party harder. I hope you've been working hard on keeping your state's image alive.
No. I'm working hard and working harder.
Not partying harder.
I have not had the
कि
time.
कैमरे पे नहीं बताना
No,
अभी.
I've not had the time or opportunity. But if I do run into you at a bar, I'll come say a quick hi to you in the evening.
Good. So we'll catch up. Thank you very much, Raghav. I wish
Thank
you all
you.
the best.
Thank
You
you.
work hard and try and take some investment to Punjab. It will be good to see Punjab
God willing.
competing with Telangana, Maharashtra, Karnataka and trying to pull some of the investment away. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.